dungeon?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and or dragons.
For a point of
Andor.
inspiration, who would like to recap?
This is a continuation from the previous letter because they're short letters. The previous one ended, then headed off to speak with Maxine, the horse. I know. And we continue from, we find her quickly, but she's suspicious of us. Eventually, we get the information that we already knew. Xantarum Sun Elf seeking Xanathar agents, committing murders and starting fights in the Shield Ward. Dragon in the water. Headed back to the Blackstaff Tower to relay. Oh god, what's his name? Halmy? Halfy?
Halm.
Halm! It's an M. That makes sense. Halm's message. She gave us cool stuff! I got a beautiful necklace. People got other stuff, but I didn't write it down. She also, oh, hold on, let me try and think. Zav got a stabber, right? No! You got a cool instrument, right?
I did. Cool instrument.
Coolest instrument.
Technically the Fokluken Bandor or whatever it's called, but they're actually castanets, so...
I barely remembered it was an instrument, let alone what the name of it was.
Yes.
Because I couldn't remember what else that Javi was proficient in, besides the castanets, because that's the only one he talked about, and whenever we were having our little mini session 1.1.
Sure.
So,
I have others.
I know you
this
do,
one's good.
because you're a bard, but I couldn't remember what they were, so you got castanets. Pretty sure one of them's piano, and I'm not giving you a Medelica.
Yeah.
You're not getting a Meladoka or whatever it's called. The little keyboard.
The tiny keyboard.
A medieval guitar.
No,
The one from like Peanuts.
No. You know the one that you like has the little hose and you blow into it.
Oh, that, yes. I was
Oh, no,
thinking
that
just
is
like a
not that
miniature, tiny weeny miniature piano, like the guy in Peanuts that just sits down and starts playing.
Schrodinger.
Harpsichord.
Schrodinger. Anyways, sorry.
I can't remember what Vethia got, I'm afraid. It was was that a big hammer?
It was a big battle axe.
Yeah,
Big battle axe, sounds like a big hammer, but with more sharp bits.
She's all about the sharp bits.
Dell wasn't present, but I think she got a stabby.
She got
Cloak
of protection.
Cloak, that was it, cloak. I know for a fact that
Someone got a stabby.
no one got a stabby. Nobody got a stabby, and I said 3 people got a stabby, and none of them did.
Vermedes?
Well,
He's known for stabbing things.
Yeah. He's just
I
like,
mean, got book, right?
No, he got
I
a
got
ring.
a ring. Yep.
A ring. I got every single one wrong. Brilliant.
He got a ring of mind shielding.
Yep.
The only one I didn't get wrong was the one that I wrote down.
Imagine
The
that.
idea that was
right.
canon for Rookie, though.
That
Fucking wild.
is how that works. If you remember it better,
Yeah.
if you write it down.
Absolutely wild. She also gives us the opportunity to talk to the dragon. How cool is that? We got water breathing potions and headed home to the ghosts.
Yes.
Very cool, Rookie.
So you did. You were heading home to the ghosts. Did you all have any plans on staking out the dock ward per the Zentarum suggestion this evening, or are you going straight home?
I would argue we have an early morning.
I would argue, don't piss off the Zentarum.
Also a shout.
It is a solid argument.
Yeah. I'm good either way.
Yeah.
So are we the dragon thing? So we have to do street sweeping still,
in the morning.
and then the dragon afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Okay.
we do we have to do the dragon in the morning?
No, afternoon slot. We have to do the street sweeping in the morning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, street sweeping's like super early in the morning, isn't it?
Yeah, it's until like noon.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
It's like a full day's work, but before everyone's got up.
Yeah,
Have
so
his
you
mind.
could, and this is just, DM speak or whatever, feel free to ignore. I am not trying to influence your decision in any way, but you could always choose to have some people stake out the dock ward and have some people go home and rest, so that street sweeping and dragon things are not at a disadvantage for those individuals because you will have people who stay up for the stakeout will have a level of exhaustion
Unless they go home and
unless they
sleep.
go home and sleep.
Yeah, the street sweeper.
And it is entirely possible for them to then go sleep during the street sweepers stuff.
I see.
So that whenever you guys do the dragon things, everybody will be nice and rested. That is a possibility that you guys can do.
I see.
Do we still get the same pay or not? If we're not doing the street sweeping, wasn't it per person?
It was, but Hallister was not making you guys clock in or punch in.
Okay.
It was basically you guys all agree to do it as long as all of you at least do one day. You're going to get paid for the full week.
Okay, fair enough. I just had like a weekend at Bernie's type idea. The entire stakeout. Happy's just making a paper mache version of himself.
Do you have a levitations or Tensor's floating disc? Because you could just sleep on it while everybody else drags you around.
I love the idea of the disc, and he's moved his bedding onto the disc, and he's just
he would.
sprawled on it.
Because he would. He wouldn't just. He just would.
What's wrong with you?
No,
Stand it.
not an animal. I don't sleep on the naked Tensor's floating disc.
I mean, it's invisible. No one can see it's naked but you.
He would know. He would know, and that's what matters.
Javi is definitely team stay up and not get up in the morning.
Yes, I would like to be on that team.
This is for the murder, right? The murder is in the Dark Ward. That reason is slightly below not having to get up really early for him. But
How many bars are in the area?
Tons. In fact, there's that one where that lady really wanted Javi to come back and see her is in the Dock Ward. What was it with Ingrid?
I feel like most people want Zabit to come back at some point.
Oh, yeah. She was a little obvious about it, though. I mean, more than
usual. Yeah. Sure. Something to do. Kill the time. Are we... Del, are you coming? Feth? Some people?
Who's on Team Stay Up?
Team stay up and drink. I mean, stay up and murder? What are we doing?
USA
stop the murder. Murder things to stop the murder.
This is Waterdeep's up all night.
This is okay. Stop a murder. Team stop a murder. I'm on team stop a murder.
Okay.
I'm happy to come along as well.
Okay.
If that would be
In which case,
advantageous.
to make sure that there's some people alive to do the street sweeping, which is probably not going to be that bad. Makes sense if it's myself and Bell.
Yeah, I will definitely do the stay up, go to bed early, wake up in the morning.
Okay.
Team responsible.
Is anyone who is planning on Team Stop a Murder, or any of you planning on not going to hang out with the dung sweepers in the morning?
I'm team stop a murder, take a nap.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Team stop a murder, take a nap.
Okay, that seems to be the consensus. Stop a murder,
Yeah.
take a nap. Okay.
Happy is going to.
Does it depend on
decide
whether or not you
after.
have to actually stop a murder or not?
Right, yeah, if it was a very eventful evening, then she might want to take a nap too. But if not, she might be willing to.
Do some of you not already have a level of exhaustion?
Oh yes,
I
Hobby
thought
does.
we
Yeah.
Slept since
Oh, wait a
You guys
minute.
haven't slept yet.
It is a real
Sometimes you do
bad.
remember things without having to write them down.
Oh no! I wish you had.
yeah, maybe if we already have a level of exhaustion, maybe we want to.
I mean, you can still
Sleep
stay up
night
and.
and-
You
If
guys
all
can
three of us with levels of exhaustion are going to go stop a murder.
Wait, we got this. We are
Yeah.
going to stop this murder so well.
Okay.
We're just
That's
stopping him.
Ability checks.
Hey, it's only one level of exhaustion. Your combat will be fine.
Wait, what? Combat?
What?
Let's stop the murder. They're not gonna walk up to the boy and say, "Hey, don't murder that guy."
Exactly. What do
That's
you?
gonna be a hell of a persuasion check.
Have you met my friend? She's big and angry.
Valid, actually. You know what? That's valid.
Super valid. 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 Super valid. Okay, so then
Rookie's gonna have omniscience and actually take notes on this, even though he's not there.
that's perfectly fine. You can say it as Vethia or Dell told you later or something.
That was the plan, yeah.
Okay. So team stop a murder. You guys head to the dock district. It smells awful. Just like you remember it the last time whenever you guys were on the hunt for Floon and Raynar stopping, like actually like going by like the same haunts as before, and you find yourself a little spot in the docks and get ready to hole up for the evening. What are you guys doing to remain inconspicuous?
Oh, I didn't know that was part of the plan.
It's a stakeout.
Do we want to hide in a shady alley or run a shady game of cards?
I mean, I have invisibility for an hour from my thing, and so I could be sneaky for a bit. I have disguised self.
Yes,
I could
you do.
not be myself. That might be useful. Though I will be a little sad.
Are there
I
any
am.
are there any workers that are still like working, like unloading,
Oh,
you know,
this
ships
time of
or
day.
anything like-
This time of day, the only ones that were working are like the ships that have just come in, like like this last evening tide or whatever. Most of the sailors and dock workers are spending their day's wages in the various inns and taverns around the dock ward right now.
Okay.
I was going to turn myself into basically Dell, just for japes, but then he has the bright idea that elves are the victims, right? Of this guy. So he's gonna. You could probably see his thought process, and it like starts off looking very much like Dell, and then just kind of like shifts slightly. Like the features get a little bit more pointed, than the ears just go boop, and so he looks quite like Delia, but in that kind of lithe human monkey way, I guess. But then with elfish features.
Dell with sharper cheekbones and sharp ears.
Basically, oh, that only lasts an hour.
Yeah.
He'll spend some of it doing that, I guess, and see what happens.
Okay.
I think, can I like pretend to panhandle and like a drunk panhandler because I'm a drunken master.
Sure. Yeah.
Convincingly.
Yeah, I'm like try to like hey you got money? I'll fight you for a sandwich.
So can I? Maybe I would imagine I'd spend some of the time, going, where there's people and bars and stuff, and then I imagine like Dell is maybe kind of, staked out nearby within eyesight, panhandling, drunkenly. We're trying to set up. We're going to bait this trap.
Okay. I like it.
I guess.
And I suppose I'll just, hang back and, try to be as inconspicuous as possible, just, behind some crates or something. I don't know.
Sure. Okay. Let's see. So that is what you're doing. Dell, why don't you roll me a performance check for your for your panhandling.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Performance? Okay. That is a non-natural 20.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Did you guys hear
I
me?
heard it, Jade.
Okay.
Yeah,
I hear.
yeah. C not replying seems like a bad
omen.
omen, yeah.
Hello?
Hi, we can hear you.
That's not good.
That's
No.
that's no good. Can you hear us? See?
Gran, can you hear us?
I think we're all typing the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you can hear me. Let me refresh.
No, not any.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Can I hear you now?
Hello.
Can you hear
Oh.
us?
Nope. I cannot. Okay. What is going on? Oh, I sat on my headphones and muted myself. That's what happened. I muted my headset. I'm sorry.
No problem. Easy
Brilliant.
mistake.
I must have shifted and gotten the volume all the way down. Roll me a performance check. Sorry.
I've already done that, and it's a non-natural 20.
Oh, very nice.
Just to spoil your day, are we exhausted?
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Because I was
no.
dreading this because I also have disadvantage.
Oh, that one was better. So, can I have that one instead?
Yeah.
No, the 20 is the best.
Okay, you man it. Like, you are sitting there like panhandling and like, I'll punch you for $1, and someone
A copper.
someone feels bad for you, and this sailor comes up to you and is just like presses like 2 gold into your hand, is like, here buddy, you need this more than me.
Yes. Call this a win-win.
Yeah. I would like a perception check from everybody at disadvantage because you all have exhaustion.
I don't care. I made 2 gold.
Okay.
I love this so much that all the sensible people went to bed and they're well rested. And all of us who were exhausted, like, we'll do it.
Oh yeah.
I should get
To be fair, you're doing it so you get a sleep in the morning.
Yeah.
I know.
You just cut to the
There's
bar.
a-
Velnitas and Rookie are doing like squats to make sure they can handle the next hill.
Brilliant.
Tangle with a murderer rather than get up at the crack of dawn. That's fine.
Smells better here, probably too.
Perception check, you said.
Yeah.
I got a 13 as the lowest roll.
Very nice.
I had a 14 as the lowest roll. I rolled an
Okay.
8 and a 9.
That's a 17 because I have. Oh no, I was looking at my performance. Crap. That's a 14. I was like, I have a +8. That doesn't make sense.
Wait a
That's performance.
It's the other P word. Yeah, you guys spend several hours here in like the stinking dock ward. Over the course of the night, Del manages to panhandle another gold off of some other poor sailor that was feeling high on his luck after winning a couple of card games. But you don't see anyone skulking about on the prowl or being suspicious. And as like the streets kind of start to empty out once more, and like the dawn workers kind of start shuffling towards like their boats or whatever, the people who are shipping off at dawn, you guys figure that your work for the night is done.
No murders here.
No murders
Okay.
here. You guys did something.
We
All
stopped a murder.
Mission accomplished. Yeah.
No murders happened. You must have done something right. And remind me, this is the second day of the dung sweeping, yes?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
No, you take a nap.
8.
Yeah. We all sort of stagger back, swaying.
I think the exhaustion really helped me get into my role. Because by the end, I could barely stand on my feet.
I think so. It really helped sell it.
I did.
Yeah, you
Believe
guys.
that is called method, my dear.
You guys stumble home to Troll Skull Inn and pass like passing like ships in the night. Only this time it's in the tavern at dawn. You pass Rookie and Velmedes on their way to meet the dung sweepers outside. Like the dung sweepers were like waiting for you guys to come out of the inn and see Vethia, Dell, and Javi like walking to the inn, and they get all like, "Oh hey guys!" And, like when they see you, and you just kind of like walk past them and go inside, and they're like, "Oh," and then the other two come out, and they're like, "Oh hey guys," like slightly confused.
Rookie waves as everyone goes in with a "Have a good sleep."
I don't know.
Did Rookie make sure there was breakfast waiting for them before?
Oh, if I can do that, that'd be grand. That'd
Yeah.
be very sweet, isn't it?
Yeah, that seems
You're
like
a
something
good
Benny
egg.
would do.
It's bacon, but it's slightly burnt.
No,
It's toast, but it's kind of it's in bits.
no, it's toast, but one side is slightly too toasted and the other side is almost raw.
That's really funny. Yeah, show that.
He managed to make microwaves happen without microwaves.
It's canon.
I mean, these ghosts do anything, so.
So yeah,
Some sort of-
a meager breakfast.
You're a good
Sure.
egg, Rookie. You're a
I
good
feel like
egg.
a lot of what Rookie does is meager.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it is well received.
We'll take care of the poo. Well, we won't take care of it. We'll take care of the guys who are taking care of the poo.
I don't plan on touching anything. At all.
Do you not have a mage hand?
No, I'm not a mage.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, let's use that. Fair enough. All right.
He was gonna be a mage, but then then
Decided
there
against
was no healing in this group besides Javi, so he decided
yeah.
that there needed to be healing.
Javi waves at him with his mage hand.
It's team take a nap or took a nap, as it may be this time. You guys head out for your second day of hanging out with the dung sweepers. They're like lighthearted and jovial and happy to have you there, like much more relaxed.
Yeah.
Especially after like the first shift had gone so well, and like it feels nice having like armed adventurers like at your back. It's a big confidence boost.
So much nicer than hunting the dock ward for malcontents in the middle of the night.
But yeah, you guys, it's another quiet day with the dung sweepers, and yeah, you guys go through another uneventful shift. Rookie learning everything there is to know about dung sweeping because he won't stop asking questions.
Brilliant.
But
So not so quiet for the dung sweepers. He's talking the
but-
entire time.
But they actually seem to, like everyone else that talks to Rookie, they seem to respond to like his little like awkward boyish charm. It's hard to be like annoyed at Rookie whenever he's so earnest about like well, why don't you use
Yeah.
a wider bristle? But yeah, you guys make it back home around lunchtime, smelling a bit fresh, but there were no awkward moments with the dung sweepers. Like nobody bothered them while they were working, even in like the more dangerous parts of town. So the day is yours.
Rookie's gonna take a bath. I don't know where, but somewhere.
No, I'm sure that was like on one of like Javi's first order of businesses was to get a tub somewhere.
Yeah. I was going to roll to see if Javi ever made it out of the tub, like if it was just sort of just laying in it when you came.
Bubbles overflowing from the side. A
A
collection of
soggy
bath
tiefling
bombs on the
sleeping in the
counter.
tub.
Like, luckily his horns just kind of like hook on to the side of the bath so it doesn't slide in.
Oh dear.
I love it.
Just
Well, I guess we're gonna go talk to the dragon.
just get in. I can't be bothered to get out. Just from this space.
Oh, hold on there.
Somewhere
Hold on.
down at the foot.
I'll get the next one.
Did team take a nap, get a long rest in?
Yes, they got a long rest.
Yay.
From dawn
Oh, I'm
until
assuming
noon,
team
you guys got 6
already took
hours
the nap.
in.
Also got one.
Say what?
I was just saying. I'm assuming team already did the nap.
Oh, yes.
And I had to deal with it.
Yeah, because you guys went to bed at bedtime.
Reasonable hour. Look at him.
Rookie didn't stay up past his bedtime. He's fine.
He's not cranky in the morning.
No stroppy Benny for the team.
I've got to update my HP. We leveled up.
Alright, so you guys are gonna go see what you can find out about the dragon.
We get to go see a dragon.
That would be exciting.
Dragons are cool.
So before leaving, everything in the library about dragons has been reviewed at least twice.
Great idea.
There's not a whole lot in this library.
Oh no, I'm sure.
Oh, roll me a D100.
Dragon toes. Dragon toes.
22.
Ooh, very nice. Yeah, you actually happen to find a like tome written by Volo, in fact, a guide to marvelous dragons and their mighty beasts. And you give it a little peruse in the wee hours of the morning while you were waiting for dawn to come. And I don't know why I pulled out Volo's guide when I should have pulled out the monster manual. But like, yeah, you do a little bit of reading and find like the entries about the differences between chromatic and metallic dragons. Differences being like between some of the colors, as well as like the chromatic ones seem to be a bit more bestial in nature, whereas most of the metallic ones are like lawfully good inclined most of the time. But yes, you like read about like the different stages of their life cycle, being young, an adult, and then an ancient dragon. And so you were told that this one, at least, was a young bronze dragon.
So we know it's not going to immediately eat us. Hopefully. Cross fingers.
Hopefully. But brass dragons are known to be the most gregarious of the true dragons. They crave conversation, sunlight, and hot, dry climates. So it is a little odd for one to be kind of like hanging out here in Waterdeep, but I think the where Javi's from, a little bit dry and arid.
Yes.
A bit, yeah.
Okay.
So it's not too far off of their territory, but it is a little strange. But they are bronze in color. Whenever they're younger, the scales are kind of a dull brown, but as they get older, the more it takes on like warm golden colors and stuff, where like ancient brass dragons are near indistinguishable in sheen to a gold dragon, other than like the kind of like green patina pattern markings that they have on them. But bronze dragons are really talkative, will gladly share anything for gifts of treasure, and they enjoy accumulating useful information. Let's see. since you rolled so high, you would know that intelligent creatures that try to leave a brass dragon's presence without engaging in conversation, the dragon will follow it until, they catch them. Basically, they kind of take it as a challenge. But
What you're telling me is we can recruit a brass dragon just by going up to it and then not talking to it and fucking off.
One of the notations that Volo has is that a brass dragon is trusting of creatures that appear to enjoy conversation as much as it does. So with Rookie, you'll be fine. But is smart enough to know when it's being manipulated, so don't try to trick it.
Okay. So what I just suggested is completely off the table.
Yeah. When that happens, a dragon often responds in kind, treating a bout of mutual trickery as a game.
That makes sense.
Let's see. Why did you roll so high? Brass dragons also covet magic items that allow them to converse with interesting personalities. An intelligent telepathic weapon or a magic lamp with the djinn bound inside it are among the greatest treasure a brass dragon can possess. Let's see, you probably won't know much of this because it's not layered up here. It won't be necessary in this aspect because it doesn't have a layer. But, yeah, metallic dragons are awesome. They are noble and curious. You know that they can shapeshift, and they have persistence of memories and will form opinions on humanoids based on previous contact with related humanoids. So, good dragons can recognize human bloodlines by smell, sniffing out each person they meet and remembering any relatives they may have come in contact with over the years. So, if this is your first time or your first time your bloodline is meeting a dragon, you're basically setting up the first impression for any of your descendants as well.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So it's like...
And our job was just basically to find out why the dragon was there, right?
Yeah.
Not do anything to it or try and get it to leave or anything like that. Just
Yeah.
find out why it was there. Okay.
Yeah, she just wants to know that it's not here to cause trouble.
Mhm.
Because even like a good dragon scaring sailors in the ward, they want to know that it's just, that it's not up to
Silly.
that it's not up to anything. That's not up to anything.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. We can definitely do that. I believe in us.
We totally have got this, guys.
And at this point, we've all rested. Nobody has.
Yeah. Everybody's good.
Yeah.
Everybody's nice and rested.
Excellent.
None of us are exhausted.
Nobody's exhausted.
Some of us had an adequate breakfast.
Adequate is a fantastic description for that breakfast. For Zavi, it was probably less than adequate.
Oh.
Aw.
I mean, having maybe a fancy boy, but also he's woken up so many times hungover, slumming it in some inn. Like
Fair. That's valid,
he's
yeah.
had a range of stuff.
Yeah. He's not above slumming it.
He's the prince of slumming it.
And also, he wouldn't be, letting this place be slummy for long because he is him. So, it's eventually going to get, super nice and hobby approved.
We'll get an actual chef in.
Just like the billboard outside with him, like 2 thumbs up, winking. Hobby approved.
So, yes, you all make your way to the Deep Harbor District and set about. So, how are you going to find the dragon?
I suppose that is a good question, isn't it?
Well, if the dragon likes conversation, if we just start a conversation, maybe he'll just show up.
I mean, maybe.
Oh, Benny.
We were given these potions for a reason. I think it's somewhere in there, and he kind of like points into the water. And if it is disturbing the sailors, maybe we could talk to them, and they might know roughly where things get a bit scary.
Yeah.
And then we could take a dive.
And the potions last for an hour, is that right?
I think it's 8 hours with the
Oh,
water
okay.
breathing. Let me check, and I get out the small print on the thing. On the potion.
You get the potion and then you read the back.
24 hours. It's an entire day. It's water walking.
Ow.
That it's only 8 hours.
Well,
I
that's
think.
exciting.
Yeah, you guys could go exploring.
Good.
Hmm.
But yeah, why
Or
don't
we could have the best bath.
you guys? Your hair will look awesome after hanging out in the sea salt water.
Oh, did you bring towels?
No, you didn't bring any towels.
Oh, a bunch of goose. What, like a beach towel? Have you got sunscreen? Sorry. completely off topic.
Alright, so why don't you guys roll me, whoever is leading the conversation with the dock workers, roll me an investigation check to see how successful you are.
Oh, talking to them or finding them with investigation?
Talking to them is kind of like finding
Okay.
somebody, finding someone who looks like they might have seen or heard of where the dragon might be.
Whilst
Okay.
Zawi does that, Rookie's gonna waste his time by going like right up to the dock and sticking his head in the water and seeing what he can see.
Hold on, rookie. You don't know we don't need you to be the one to go talk to these dock workers.
I can certainly...
Also, I love the idea that Rookie just thinks he can stick his head over the dock and reach the water from there. So, like, Rookie, leans over the railing and immediately tumbles into the water because it's like
I'll hold
6
his
feet up
ankle.
from the water.
I'll hold
Okay.
his ankles.
Okay. I just like the docks aren't like completely flat with the water. It's not like a pier. These are docks.
You gotta have ships and like get
Oh,
on
yeah.
and off.
Can I make a strength check to try to like not drop him in the water?
Mhm.
Yes, you may.
Oh man, I would just let him drop. That would have been funny as fuck.
I just like I want to see if I can see it. Plop.
I mean, I know how strong I am, so this
He's on that one.
7.
Okay, why don't you roll me a dexterity check to see if you also fall in with him?
Yes!
Oh, you
Oh, that's what I was... yeah.
a check or a save?
Check.
You God, fuck 12.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
You bruise your hips as you like hit the railing really hard.
Ah!
But yeah, Benny goes sploosh. Have you already drank? Have you drunk your potion yet?
No.
Okay.
I don't...
The sea salt stings your eyes, and you start like you're all like, "We have potion of water breathing." Oh wait, I haven't taken it.
I'm sorry. I really thought I had you.
Can I see the dragon from my vantage point?
Roll me a perception check.
You want to roll at disadvantage? 'Cause I've got sea
They're
water.
laughing at you under the
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled a 4 with my perception. That's a 7.
No, there's just salt in
It's
your
just
eyes.
blue and pink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll swim out sheepishly.
Okay, back
This
onto the
is
dock.
going to make this real difficult when I'm talking to every sailor and they're like, "Are you with that guy who just fell in the water?"
Yeah, I'm on a ladder,
Okay.
climbing out like a twat.
I love you, Liam.
Maybe they will be charmed by his youthful exuberance for the water.
What's that investigation check, Dan?
Sorry. I was just going to say, importantly, he will be wearing any nautical themed stuff for this adventure. I just want to like have a
okay.
costume change.
Okay. So instead of like the purple vinety
Yeah, it's more
suit.
like a blue and sea green or something.
Very
thing
nice.
going
It's
on.
going to be really hard to see you whenever you're in the water.
But it looks fantastic if you can see it.
Yes, yes.
Investigation.
Does potion of water breathing also include water seeing?
Yes,
Yes,
it
you
does,
can
but
act
you haven't
normally.
drink it. But you haven't drunk
Brilliant.
it. That's
I
the
think you can
problem.
also speak underwater and stuff with the potion
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
maybe. That is a grand old investigation of 13.
It takes you a while, like probably a lot longer than it probably should have. It's like getting close to mid-afternoon before you finally find a guy that's all like, "Oh yeah, no, I saw a little dragon. It was over there near the deep wall buoy." And he like points out to like one of like the little buoys that are at the edge of the dock that kind of or
It's at deep water.
at the deep
Yeah,
water.
yeah.
That
Cool.
basically is like the, don't, you can't be under, no fat. It's like the wake buoys that they have nowadays. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's like slow travel from this point
I don't
on.
boats, so
Well, basically, when you're near a dock, you're not allowed to go super fast because you make waves and rock all of the other boats up against the dock and damage them. So after a certain point, you have to be slow so that you don't disturb the wake. It's the wake buoy. Because if you go fast after the wake buoy, you're a huge asshole.
Okay. Well,
I was a boat girl growing up.
we
I know
learned
boats.
something
I
today.
did boats.
I did boats.
I know boat.
So he seems pretty confident that there was some dragon activity over by said buoy. Boy. Okay. I don't know. I'm just going to throw an insight, presume. That's a 15.
Oh yeah, he's
Presume I trust him?
yeah,
Cool.
he's not trying to deceive you in any way, but basically he regales the tale of it wasn't him that saw it when you press. It's like, what me I saw it, right? It was my shipmate, right, who talked to his cousin, who said he saw his dock master or his fuck, what's it called? Shit, that starts with a B. It's not
Bosun?
bosun. Thank you. But his bosun saw it whenever they were coming in the other day on the Bloody Mary. It was out there swimming in the outer buoys under the water. It was.
Okay. So I trust him, and he believes what he's saying.
Yes.
But it may not be entirely accurate, but it's something. And it's taken me quite a long time to get to this point. So why not? Avi's kind of just nodding along. Thank you for your help. And have a drink on me, and he'll give him a silver.
Oh, thanks, Golf.
Are you hear anything else about the dragon? And you see me, or? And he kind of like leans and points towards the crowd of people picking Rookie out of the water. Any of them, possibly? Do tell us about the dragon.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Oh, this is the dock ward, right? Where the murders happen, or is that another
This is
ward?
the deep water harbor.
Deep water. Yeah, okay.
So slightly
the same
different,
thing.
slightly different area. Just slightly,
We
slightly
solved
nicer.
that case.
Yeah, slightly nicer
Mm-hmm.
in the deep water harbor because it's a bunch of like the mercantile ships that travel up and down along the Sword Coast and stuff. So there's a bit more security here because there's more foreign citizens that come through this part of the harbor.
Mm-hmm.
So like where the Zentarum was saying that the City Watch need help, their focus security-wise, is on this part of the district, not the part of the district that you were in last night. It's basically
Solved that case.
the trouble was happening near where you guys were looking around for Floon and stuff, where the Xanathar and the Zentarum were getting into fights.
Okay.
It's for your reference.
Thank you very much. I will go back to the others and. So that seaworthy fellow up there says somebody that he knows that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody saw the dragon swimming over there, and he will like point through the massive shoulders or something out to the deep water buoy thing, and maybe we should start there.
Is it far enough out that we need to hire a boat, or is it potential we could just swim to it and not be too tired?
I mean, it'd be faster if you hired a boat, but like the amount of time that it took you to hire a boat, you might be there by the time you swim.
It might be equivalent.
Yeah, it might be equivalent, but you would have a ride back that's much, much quicker. That would be up to you guys.
And if it's not quite there, like right underneath the buoy or whatever, we have a faster way to search the rest of the waters.
Yeah.
I think we should hire a boat.
Yeah, sounds good.
Rookie says, dripping wet.
Well, I will take...
I mean, you're already wet. But
I'll take
okay.
another investigation check. This time, Javi can have advantage because he's already talked to a bunch of sailors this morning or this
Yay.
afternoon. He might remember somebody.
Rookie goes to have a look
I
at
didn't
dock
need the
again.
advantage this time. Could have used it with the last check. That was an 18 plus 3 for 21.
Nice.
The same guy.
No, not the same guy. But there's a fisherman that is kind of like finishing up setting up his drying racks against like his little dock stand. He was like one of like the first guys that you talked to because he was so close to where Rookie went in, and he's just been kind of like chortling and snorting in laughter at Rookie's floundering. But he's got like a small little dinghy that would get you all out there. And whenever you go up to ask, he'll say that he will do it for 5 gold.
Let us get the boat and sail out there, or is he coming with us?
He'll come with you. If you offer to take it without him, he'll take one look at Rookie and says, "Nah, I'd like to keep an eye on my ship."
What?
You're a wise man.
No, I know boats.
I know.
I do boats.
Rookie pouts.
I boat so hard.
I'm the best at boats.
Felmead is there like furiously reading a book with a boat on the front.
I mean, he could pray and make himself good at it.
I can pray and make myself good at boats.
Do you like big boats?
I
I cannot lie.
Can't lie. Yeah.
So, my friend, how about with the 5 gold, maybe we could get some fish for breakfast or dinner after.
Yeah, all right.
Dinner. Good. Because this is probably going to be hungry work. We want to go over there, and he just points to the buoy.
He gives you an odd look, but shrugs his shoulders. This is like he knows that you're going dragon hunting because you've already asked him about the dragon,
Sure.
and he's just kind of like, yeah, sure, whatever floats your boat, pal.
This is a completely unrelated 3-hour tour.
But yeah, you guys hop aboard his little dinghy, and he expertly maneuvers out towards the deep water buoy, and he'll get himself out like a couple of yards so that he's not out past the buoy a ways, just so that he's not like in the way of naval traffic. and what have you, and then he'll, drop anchor and kind of like leans back against like the things rudder. I know
Boat
boats. I know boats. Leans back on the rudder and kind of like pulls his big floppy hat down over his eyes and just kind of like lets you all get to it.
You gonna fish for dinner while we're out?
No, I got a fish back there that you guys can have. If you're gonna be floundering about under there, I'm not gonna be catching any fish now, am I?
I mean, I told you I know boats.
Obviously not too well.
I was testing you.
Ah, well, I'm glad I passed then, miss.
You better be. Rookie, get in the water.
Wait, take your potion first.
I love the idea that you do that. Rookie like leaps out, and Beth, you just like grab him, and he's just
my God,
over
yes.
the water, like take your potion first.
Yeah, there's like a cartoon Aang moment of him just being like all limbs flailing.
Yes, absolutely perfect. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Drag Rookie back in and get his potion out for him. He's like, "Aw."
What does it taste like?
Jesus Christ, Liam.
What?
It,
Valid question.
it tastes like seaweed.
Ew.
Yeah, it's not a pleasant experience because it kind of tastes like seaweed and a little bit like that kind of weird kind of dusty rain taste that you kind of get sometimes whenever like the air kind of gets that smell whenever it's raining real hard.
Oh yeah.
So it's like a mixture between like fresh and saltwater taste. So it's like kind of salty, but then also kind of that weird grassy rainwater.
I'm just saying that Dusty Rain is Javi's like country persona when he's performing. Dusty Rain.
Is it R-A-N or is it E-I-N?
I think it might be like rain, but with an E in the end. Like.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna break this dusty rain and road. Anyways.
Potion
Guys,
drug.
be careful. Hold your nose when you drink it.
It doesn't help.
See?
I hold Rookie's nose and then drink my potion.
Alright, so you
Gulp,
guys
gulp,
gulp and dive into the water. I will take some perception checks.
Okay.
I've got this.
Oh, damn it.
What?
That was a crit fail right there.
Oh,
I wasn't far off.
Oof.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I got a solid 15.
I am well acquainted with the seawater now.
You said deception check?
Yes, lie to the water about how well you can see through it.
You ain't shit, water. You ain't shit.
I have gotten a masterful 8.
That's
I got
27
it.
all told for the record.
Completely
No, 23.
average
I can't
10.
read.
Completely average 10. But a nat 20 from Rookie, so that's nice. Like, Rookie who, perhaps wisely acquainted himself with the feeling of salt water, quickly gets his bearings while the rest of you are kind of, like, getting used to, like, yes, there's magic and yes, you can breathe, but there's still, like, a little bit that you have to kind of do to get used to the saltwater sting of the sea, because it is salt in your eye. It's kind of got like that gritty, it doesn't like sting over much, but it's more like your eyes feel gritty as you blink because it's disconcerting. The magic of the potion is protecting you from the pain associated with the sea saltwater, but you kind of have to keep from rubbing your eyes because it feels like something's in there. But Rookie, you're all like, "Oh, this ain't so bad. This is way better than before."
This is so much better than having my eyes jabbed at a million times with tiny needles.
Where everyone else is kind of like rubbing their eyes and getting their bearings. You see off in the distance of like the blue waters of Waterdeep's deep water water.
Oh, that's why it's called that.
Yeah. Waterdeep's deep water harbor. Say that 5 times fast. You see off in the distance a couple of shipwrecks and just kind of like the skeletal remains of several derelict sailing vessels off in the distance.
They don't seem like recent shipwrecks, do they?
From this distance, because you got a natural 20, so there's a kind of a they look older to you from this point, because like it's not so much the reason you spotted it and not any of the others who like may have done slightly above average. Although I'm not sure if anyone did slightly above average now that I think about it. But
15?
Oh yeah, 15. Yeah, like Javi is kind of seeing like these spiky outlines or whatever. But like you're able to separate the shapes from the rock underneath the water because like you see like the scraps of really like rags almost of like masts hanging from stuff. Like most of the masts are gone. So you think that they're from this distance they're old because you don't see any like intact masts, although
Yeah, sure.
or sails. I mean, you don't see any sail. Like you don't see intact sails.
Okay.
Like there's
So that seems... I don't see the dragon itself. I just see these shipwrecks.
yes.
I'm gonna go over to the shipwrecks.
Okay. Do the rest of you follow Reki?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what's going
If I
on.
was a dragon and I like to hear cool stories, I would go to the shipwrecks because they'll have stories.
Yeah, so it is rather deep, so like you're having to like dive, and the further you get from the surface, the darker it gets. So how are those of you without dark vision going to see?
A wing and a prayer.
Yeah,
I'll light a
I'm guessing I can't just light a torch, huh?
No.
Do we have any magic?
I ain't got no
Nick's
fire,
right.
Corbin. I got no fire. Corbin. Stop
Does the
smoking.
cleric have light?
Nope.
John? No? Okay.
Can I produce flames underwater?
Yes. This is magical flame.
Yes, I do that one. That's the one I do.
Okay.
You got to produce flame.
Yeah.
Interesting. My only solution was to fairy fire us all, which we could see each other.
Yeah.
But we might be at
That's a
slight
great idea. Let's go with
disadvantage.
That's not the one we want.
So I could see, so I could
Yeah,
just
'cause-
mage hand everybody gently through the water.
It's produce flame, shillelagh, and then what else did you take?
Level 1 is cure wounds.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
Nice.
From her magic initiate.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you guys, thanks to Dell's flame, do you like just do it in the water in your hand, or do you like pull out? Does anyone have a lantern that she could kind of shove the flame into, so you can direct it a little bit, or do you just have like the fire in your hand? How are you wanting to do that?
I mean, I'd probably just do the fire in my hand because that looks cooler, but...
Okay, totally, it is totally cooler. I'll let you.
But then you can bung it places.
Just by the way, I took the 5 gold out of that in fund. By the way.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Shit, cool.
Cool. So yes, Dell gets the light going for you all, and you guys kind of like dive into towards these shipwrecks. There are quite a few, barnacle covered and severely old and damaged. It kind of looks like there's like on one of them like the ship itself has kind of been split. It's like very Little Mermaid-esque. It's all just in two pieces. And as you guys get closer to the shipwreck, you don't see the dragon right away, but you are free to explore the two wrecks that are here if you'd like.
Well, yeah. It's not very often one gets to encounter a wreck and, get to be all casual about it.
Did you say a kraken? There's no kraken. Who said anything about a kraken?
Aren't we here to release the Kraken?
I got a kraken earlier. Hilarious inside jokes.
Totally up for exploring.
Yeah. So,
Oh yeah. We gotta find stories to tell this dragon about.
So yeah, you guys swim your way into the into one of halves of the ships, and I'll take some D100 rolls from everybody.
Remembering when we went into the sewer and Happy just had to guide people through the darkness, and then we went to find the sleeping goblins, and he just had to raise their arms up. Oh, funny.
I got a 69.
Nice.
Nice.
I got a 49.
Ooh.
I got
got
a
a
70.
Not quite as nice.
What'd you get, Ricky?
13.
13. And Del?
52.
52. Alright, and let's see. Give me an investigation check. Each of you.
Move my
18.
that is unfortunate. 14.
I got a 14 as well.
Look at us, 14 bros.
So fast. I got 14 too. I'm in the cool club.
So many bros. I almost read the wrong word.
What are we rolling? I'm sorry.
Investigation.
Oh, I got that. That's a number I can do.
Roll a 14. Be cool with us.
No, I rolled better than that. At 21. That's
Ooh.
7 better than what you did.
Very nice. Okay, so the cool 14 bros. Let's see. Javi, we'll do you first because I wrote your name down first. You find, as you kind of go through, because you're Javi, you would definitely go straight to where you think the captain's quarters would be. And you find yourself in one of this kind of everything's kind of covered in this green slimy moss, but you get into the captain's quarters and there's a huge desk, and you pop open the drawer and find a small little box containing 13 gemstones, all of various shiny quality, that are each worth 100 gold pieces.
Nice.
Damn.
And roll me a d4, please.
D4 3.
Ooh, okay. Okay, and then you find a silver decanter.
Okay.
That kind of despite being underwater for a very, very, very long time, appears to not be damaged or tarnished or rusted in any way. You suspect it might be magical in nature, along with a pair of glasses that similarly have like no sign of being damaged.
Wow.
And because you rolled really well, a oh, that one. Yeah, that makes more sense. And another potion of some kind.
It's pretty potion. Drink it, drink it, drink it. Right now. Just in a grimy ship.
Do you want to try to identify any of these things off the cuff, or?
Well,
Yes, please.
I'll take an Arcana check from you.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Did you have suggestions?
I was just gonna say that when I leveled up, the path that I took was the Wild Soul path.
Oh.
So I've got detect magic. So I don't know if that would help with just identifying if any of those more mundane objects might actually be magical in nature, or finding magical items.
I will say you will have advantage on your D100 roll. So why don't you roll me D100 again?
Okay.
For that.
Smart.
So that's a 64.
Okay. I will keep that in mind.
Okay.
But
So
I'm kind of
59
picturing
was the
that you
higher-
guys have kind of like split up a bit, so you won't be able to help Javi at this moment.
Okay.
But Javi just found like 3 things that have like no sign of being damaged by the water. So
I rolled 3 dice for the 3 items, and 2 of them were like a 5. So I'm saying that was the 2 items, and he was looking at the potion because that was what I was more interested in finding its reasonings. My Arcana is also +3, 17.
17.
The potion.
For the potion. You like kind of twist the potion bottle in your hand as you're like trying to identify it, and this yellowish liquid kind of shifts for a moment, and an eyeball kind of bobs up and vanishes as it kind of like spins around like the label that is not magical, so it's completely faded. But the yellow liquid and the eyeball immediately makes you think that it's a potion of clairvoyance.
Oh boy.
Who's Miss Warren?
Wow. I'm sure that takes him a while to go through all of that stuff. And
Do you want to roll on the other ones?
I did. I got 5 on both of them, plus
okay.
3 for like 8, which is what I
Okay,
guess he was more concentrating on the thing. So what I imagine he does is, he swims into the captain's quarters, and like the chair and the desk are still there, and he just sort of relaxes underwater in the chair, and pops open the drawer and like pulls out these things, and he's just enjoying himself very casually underwater.
I'm realizing after the fact I probably chose the wrong table to be rolling you guys on, but I did it for Javi, so everyone gets to be rolled on this one.
Yeah.
Yay.
Del,
Yeah.
you find. Let's see, Del, being the smart lass that she is, doesn't go to the captain's quarters, but instead like heads to where she thinks like the quartermaster's room might be. Because she knows they'll have just as good as stuff sometimes. You managed to find tucked away in beneath like the frame that's in like this room that's kind of like soft, so you can kind of see like the edge of like another like little squirreled away like hidey hole. You find 9 gemstones worth 50 gold pieces.
Each or total?
Each. Same for Javi's. You got 13. You got $1,300 in gemstones. And then I need a D4 from you as well, I think. Yes, D4.
3, sir.
Another 3. Okay. It's a good thing you're about to meet a dragon who's gonna want some of this stuff.
Oh, my precious.
You find a red potion. Let's see. Let me write down. How many gemstones did I say that you got?
9.
9. Thank you. 9.
9?
9. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to write this down at the same time as I tell you. You find a red potion that, as you kind of feel bad for everybody else because I realize you have the light source, nobody else has it. But
I have dark vision.
oh yeah, you have dark vision, so you're fine. But as you like bring it close to your light source in order to look at it better, because you're like, oh, potion of healing. But whenever you bring it close to your light source, you see an answering flame within the bottle. This is a potion of fire breath.
Yes. I mean, cool.
And then you also find another potion, because apparently this quartermaster liked his potions. This one is a transparent liquid that has like a giant floating fingernail in it that looks like gross and curly. I'll say this one will require a check whenever you get a chance.
Okay.
And then finally, I should have put some spaces on beside your guys' names because I don't have enough room to write all this down. No, that one's dumb. I'm re-rolling that. And then you find another healing potion, definitely, because it's a familiar-looking red hue, but it's a larger bottle. You think of the greater variety.
Ooh, greater healing. Can I just roll an Arcana check to check on that potion? Or?
Yes.
12.
12? Yeah, you won't know. I can't think of a situation that you would have had a reason to. It would have been like a 15 at least. Velmedes. Let's see. Your turn.
Alright, what am I rolling first?
I'm going to roll you.
Okay.
Here, minute. So you had a 49, right?
Yep.
Okay, making sure. Velmedes, being the thoughtful person that you are, you head to perhaps trying to think of where this might be. You head to not to like the cargo area, but where you like it's like this kind of like hang out with Javi a little bit, and you're near like the captain's quarters, near like where like the first mate and stuff are, but there's like a what would have been like a locked vault, but like you see like where it was kind of like a locked steel door, but like the wood has rotted away around it, and so you can kind of like peek into where like this like little storage room was, and like you see several statuettes, little let's see, 3 art objects worth 25 gold pieces each. Each. I'll say that it's a couple of statues of some minor and major deities that they had kind of like stashed in here to keep away from like the regular stuff. And roll me a d6, please.
D6. Okay, I have my D4 ready.
Yeah, sorry.
And you hose me. Oh shoot, got 6.
You got it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Perhaps what drew you to this... I should roll first, I guess. No, I'm just gonna say that you're gonna get this one. What drew you to like this particular corner is that you saw like a flash of light within like this little vault thing that you're like peeking into, and you find a drift globe. It's a small globe that is generating light right now. So you now have a drift globe that allows you to
light
see
source.
a light source. Yes. And then I'm going to roll for the rest of your things. You find a potion of healing.
Okay.
Oh, I need to write these down as I do. Valmedes. Drift. Globe. A potion of healing. Let me roll again. Oh, that was this. I did roll it. A tube of some kind that is holding, that you assume would be holding a scroll, but you're wise enough to know not to open it up.
Don't open it. Yeah.
Several spell scroll tubes. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What was that? 5 scroll tubes?
Hold on. No, I was just.
Oh.
That was me counting how many rolls I'm on. Okay, so 2 potions of healing.
Okay.
And 3 spell scroll tubes.
Okay.
Tubes.
Oh boy, I'm going to identify these so hard.
Okay. Vethia. Let's see. Wait, where am I? Yes. This is the roll table I'm on. We've got 69. Nice. Or we've got 64. Let's see. 69 is nicer. So we're going to go with the 69. Oh. Good lord. Okay.
We broke the game.
You broke the game. 69. Okay. You find, you go to, like, everyone just was following Javi, and you, where he goes into the quartermaster, or into the captain's quarters, and Valmedes gets hung up in that shiny closet. You go towards, like, the next room, and you're in, like, the first mate's room, and so he's got, like, a chest full of, what you can only assume might be the reserve set aside for payroll. You find 16 gemstones that look to be worth about 50 gold pieces each. And then roll me a d4.
Okay. 3.
3, okay. As well as... sorry, I'm writing down as I go. A grayish white potion that, because you took Wild Soul, you immediately recognize as magical. As well as... No, that's dumb. I'm gonna reroll that. Oh no, I'm gonna give you the thing next to it that is just as good. You find, it just makes more sense. You find a thick gold necklace that has a giant, like, heart-shaped ruby in the center of it.
Okay.
That you also recognize as magical.
Okay.
It's that thing from Titanic.
I mean, it could be. No, that's dumb, so I'm gonna roll that again.
It's not true, but it's really funny if I remember the name of it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You find another spell scroll tube.
Okay. Cool.
But, again, you are smart enough not to open it. Finally, Rookie.
Either these people just robbed some mages, or like there was a boat full of mages.
But they still sunk. Let's see, Rookie. What was your D100?
They weren't very good sailors.
My D100 was 13.
13.
Yep.
Okay. Rookie heads his way. He's all like, I'm gonna go to the cargo bay. And it is...
That's where all the stuff is.
That's where all the stuff is. That's where it is also the most cleaned out somehow. You find 5. You said 14. You find about 5 shiny gems. Or that look to be worth about 50 gold pieces.
Oh my dang.
But no magic items, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
Absolutely fine. I think we've got more than enough. This dragon will be living in the lap of luxury. Do I know what these gems are because of my history as a mining boy?
Yes, you would know as a mining boy. Roll me a... What would that be? A nature check?
Professional mining boy.
Nature check with advantage.
Nature check with advantage. That makes sense. I like that. That is a... Oh, my nature's not very good, unfortunately. And it's a 14.
Okay. Like, they're not too hard to identify, I don't think. They're just really nice jade pieces.
Jade, got you. Hard to tell when it's like blue and stuff.
Yeah.
It's got the outside blueness and, you know, jade's got a vibrant green. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, because if it was like something more precious, they would have been too small for you to see, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that is the loot that you guys find.
So back home, good. Off we go.
Job done. We solved the dock murders. We solved the dragons. We are just making things happen.
Look at us. What heroes.
So you
Pull
guys,
the
you guys reconvene and it's all like, oh, look at the shit. Like, Rookie is like super excited that he found like, you know, a couple of pieces of jade, like 5 pieces of jade, and he's like, look, you guys, and he like comes through and everyone's like, yeah, look what we found. And it's just like rubies and emeralds and diamonds in their hands, and Rookie's all like, I like mine best.
Hey, Rookie, you want to see something really cool? And I show him like the translucent potion that's got a fingernail in it, you said?
Yes.
Sorry, what?
Yeah. This is like a transparent potion. It's got like a fingernail.
A giant fingernail. It is like nearly like the size of the potion itself.
Look at that. Where do you think they got this from?
I'm really curious as to how they got the fingernail into the bottle.
The top. Duh.
The top.
For those of you who are looking at it, you can, and you want to try to identify the toenail that's in it, I'll take a nature check.
So we know it's a toenail.
Oh, sorry. I mean, I said it was a nail.
For a laugh, I rolled. I got 14 again. But it's not gemstone, so I understand if I don't know what it is.
What'd you get, Amber?
A 15.
Oh, you know what? This makes a lot of sense for Vethia to recognize it. That's a hill giant's toenail. That is a potion of hill giant strength.
Yay.
Nice.
I will be so strong.
Why
Hey,
is it so gross?
Because it's awesome.
Okay.
I like that the Goliath is just like, oh yeah, that's a giant toenail.
Are you
Makes a whole lot of
sure?
sense.
Yeah, it's a giant toenail, but where did it come from?
She's like, yeah, it looks like my grandma's.
Oh no, that's so unpleasant.
That's the one thing that makes Dell squeamish. She's like, Grandma.
It's a gam gam toe.
It's not the toe, it's just a toenail.
Oh, it's Gammy, all right.
Yeah, it is. It's like kind of like now that Velmedes has like a light source that has like bright white light. It is like kind of rigid in places and kind of curly and yellow, and you can kind of see where it's like split, like
I hate it.
the layers.
I hate when I go to the forest.
It feels like we're drawing a lot of attention on this floating toenail.
Because it's cool and gross.
I
It's definitely
See.
one of those things.
Dragon.
Wait, no, this is mine.
Hello?
I'm definitely wearing the glasses, by the way. And when I go IC, I like love them.
You put them on?
Sure.
Okay. Everything
I'm holding
underneath
the
the
picture.
water goes into like crystal clarity because these do not require attunement. As you've put on eyes of minute seeing.
I can see all the minutes.
Please
You
stop
just
looking at my newts.
You see a bunch of tiny lizards going around.
Oh god, I can see all of the cracks in minute detail. This is gross.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Let me take a drink from this pitcher. Look, look, look.
The or the decanter?
This, I think you described it as a silver pitcher.
No, I called it a silver decanter.
Okay.
But do you open it up?
If that's the kind that I think it is, don't put it here. There's enough fucking water as it is.
Somebody
know
knows
what's
what it is.
Yeah. He's gonna open it up. Why not?
Because you haven't spoken the activation word, nothing happens.
He gives it a shake. Seems to be empty.
I mean, it won't be empty when we leave. I'm assuming
That
we're
is
still
true.
talking underwater.
Yeah.
Water.
That is true.
The thing that,
Looking for the
just so you guys know, the thing that you rolled that I was like, no, that's dumb, were horseshoes of the Zephyr. Which, like, you know, when are you going to be
I
riding
mean, we
horses?
have a horse that we could give them to.
I mean,
Lord.
Maxine would love you, but
So,
she doesn't need. And then, I mean,
maxed out the NPC.
you
Love me
guys
to-
might have gotten
Okay.
a kick out of it, but I wanted to give you something a little bit more
Sure.
fun. But I rolled Potion of Diminution twice. So the reduce effect of the enlarge reduce spell. So you guys might have had some fun with that, but I decided to give you something a little, something else.
Sneaky bees.
Cool.
Ricky's gonna call for the dragon again. Dragon! Where are you?
Why don't you guys roll me a perception check?
Oh, that wasn't good as last time.
Ooh.
Unfortunately.
There we go, nat 20.
Ooh.
I'm too busy shouting, not focused on actually looking.
I was just reading. So I got a crit 1. But the eyes of minute seeing basically give you advantage on investigation checks within a foot's range. So I guess he puts on the glasses and can't see anything like that. It's really so massive.
I like it.
Nice.
What did I? With 9 plus 3, so like 12.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
I got an 18.
Okay,
I got
so
24.
Velmedes and Dell, I think, would notice this kind of whooshing sound in the water outside the ship, like kind of, and notice that like the big, thick like algae and moss inside the ship where you guys are kind of standing in the corridor is kind of like sucking outward, as though like something very powerful is shifting the water outside the ship. Because you guys are inside the ship still.
Yeah.
And Rookie is just yelling inside the ship as though the dragon can get
Oh, wait,
inside.
Right?
Mm.
Do you guys?
Yeah. And scene.
Still a little intimidating that it's a dragon.
I mean, you don't know it's there yet because they haven't said anything.
Well, that's true.
Dragon!
Yeah,
I go back to looking at the necklace that I found.
Yeah, sure. Do you want to attempt an Arcana check on it?
Sure, I might as well. A 10.
You don't know what it is. It's really
Okay.
pretty though.
I don't know. What do you think, guys? Should I just put it on and see what happens?
What's the worst that can happen?
I think it looks good on you, Beth. Miss Beth, yeah.
Okay, let me
Okay.
see if this requires attunement.
The necklace of instant die.
Ooh, my favorite item!
You immediately roll a die.
This
Yeah,
this
you
item
immediately roll a
is
new character.
No, I'm kidding. It does look like really Vethia-like because in addition to like the little red heart, there's also a like ivory like arm that's like holding like the ring that the heart is embedded. It's been like linked through. It doesn't require attunement. Do you suffer from any diseases?
You do now.
Not right now.
But you feel really healthy, as though if you were feeling sick, you wouldn't be anymore. It's kind of like your sinuses clear up,
Oh, okay.
and like there was kind of like a pinching headache that was kind of like forming from like the gritty like salt in your salt water in your eyes, but that kind of goes away.
Okay.
But you just still don't know what it is.
Okay.
But you feel some sort of magical charm settle around your shoulders.
Sure.
Parapet of the good drugs.
I'll go ahead and keep it on,
Okay.
Maybe I should yell outside instead.
I don't think you should.
I think yelling would be completely unnecessary, as I believe it found us.
Oh, okay. Wait, what?
And kind of point out the whooshing noise.
Okay.
You guys make your way to like the crack in the ship hull to investigate.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys make your way to like the outside of the ship, and as Velmedes and Del predicted, outside the ship waiting for you is a young bronze dragon, kind of with its like wings kind of furled out, and like it sees you and kind of hops up onto its hind legs and kind of hops back and forth and is like, "What'd you find? What'd you find? What'd you find? I couldn't reach in there. What did you find?" And it says, kind of like shoving its nose up against like the side of the ship and to like stare at you with its green eyes, or molten gold eyes. That's what they have, gold eyes.
Hello.
I found these gems.
Shiny gems. You found shiny gems.
Great rock.
Shiny gems. And it kind of like shifts its little schnoz closer to Rookie, and like you feel like this warm air, like the water around you just gets like super heated and hot as it gets like excited and kind of like snorts in your direct, kind of like breathing you in, Rookie. What kind of rocks
They're really
are
pretty.
those?
They're really good condition. I can't quite tell where they're from, but maybe when I come out with me, I can tell where they're from.
Those are nice. Those are nice.
Mhm.
What else did you guys find? Let me see. Like,
Rookie looks to the others.
it doesn't take much to tell that this is a very young dragon and is very excited.
In the same way as he was completely unfazed by the ghosts, he's also basically completely unfazed by the dragon.
how big is the dragon compared to us?
It is
Still, like, able to eat us easily?
Oh, yes, easily. It is a young dragon. From the looks of it, from, Velmedes, I'm sure, like, as you guys were walking to, like, the Deepwater district was probably, like, reciting verbatim what he had read, like, the night before about...
In excruciating detail.
in excruciating detail that you couldn't help but hear. It's still only considered like a large creature though, so it's big, like bigger, like twice the size of each of you easily, twice the size of Bethia. But still
Young.
it's very young.
Oh,
It's
and I
like-
guess
Like an adult dragon would be considered huge. This one's only large. So like it couldn't have gotten down into the depths of the ship without like tearing everything apart.
Okay.
But you guys are kind of like standing in like the little, like the corridor that's like been like sliced off whenever like the ship broke in half. So you guys are still kind of like bunched up, so it is kind of blocking you in right now, essentially.
Sure.
But like its
well, I
head
guess
is-
I found these glasses, and he like waves them in front of him.
And he, or he, no gender. Okay, so they kind of shift over to Javi. And like, those are pretty. Are they magic? It says, kind of like cocking its head to the side, like the frills of the dragon on like the side of its head, kind of like scraping up against bits of the ship.
They are. They allow you to see really good to about here, and he like puts his hand in front of his face at like a foot distance.
Can I have it?
You can, if you answer a few questions for us.
Oh, questions. Questions. And you see like a spark in its eyes as it kind of, like its brow kind of like raises. I like questions. Can you answer me
This is
some
my
questions?
spirit animal.
I
If
have
we know the
questions,
answer.
too. What is your name? And he comes up to Javi and kind of like breathes you in.
Javier de Tashluta.
Tatashluta. That's a name. That's a very nice name.
Thank you.
I haven't met anybody like you before.
I don't meet many people like me either. Or many dragons, actually.
You smell different than the others.
I mean, I think they don't, use cologne, the perfume.
No, something more.
Magic. And he like produces a little minor illusion of the dragon, I guess.
Maybe that could be it. But you had questions. You have questions, and then I have questions. This is a game now.
Does it say this is a game now, or is that just what I'm getting? Yeah. So, some of us come from the big place over there, and he like points back to where they came.
I can't go
And if you-
over there.
No.
Oh wait,
There's-
I should have waited for your question. I'm sorry. And it kind of like
That's
ducks
okay.
his head, kind of like it had broken a rule.
I kind of like look around at the others, like this is very strange, stranger than he thought. Well, a few people who live over there were wondering. This isn't usually where you would find dragons such as yourself, and it made them a little nervous.
Why? No wait, that's not my question. What's your question?
He's just like smiles like patiently. He's quite enjoying this. They were wondering why you were here. Simply.
I wanted to find some treasure. And he says, kind of shifting his gaze, or their gaze, back to the inside of the ship. But I couldn't fit, and I'm too young to make a new shape.
Quite problematic. But
But
you
you-
have a good nose for it.
I do. I could smell it. I could smell the magic.
So, if we...
No.
Give-
My turn. My turn.
Oh, no, of course. You go.
And you see, like, the dragon kind of, like, sits back on its haunches and kind of, like, wiggles a little bit like an excited puppy and says, my question is, can I have it?
You can. One more question?
Of course. It's a game now. Your turn.
If you were to get this treasure, other treasure, would you go look for treasure elsewhere? As there will be no more treasure left here?
Maybe.
Maybe. Your question, and then I have another one.
Oh, okay. It's a game. Does anyone else want to play? Oh, shoot!
That doesn't have to be your question.
No.
Absolutely. I like
Yeah.
this kind of game.
Yeah, Rookie, ask a question.
What's your name?
Oh, my name. That's a good question. My name is Zelipharn. He says proudly. They say proudly, sitting up and kind of preening, chest and shoulders out.
I'll ask a question of the DM this time. Can you spell that for me?
Zelifarn.
Zelipharn. Got you.
What's your name?
Benedict Jewel. But most people call me Rookie.
Your name is Jewel. And he like comes back over to Rookie's side and kind of like breathes you in again. You smell like mountains.
Yep, that's where I'm from. Mountains.
Your questions?
Rookie looks to Zav. Zavi said he had one, so.
Oh, if you have one, it's your turn.
I think you wanted to know the dragon's name.
Okay, that was the main question. I'm trying to think, is there
I got the sense from the Blackstaff that they wanted to know why this dragon was here, but like also they would be quite happy if this dragon wasn't here.
Yep.
They didn't like want a continued relationship with this dragon, so
Yeah, it's a metallic dragon, so they were concerned, but not overly like drive it off because it's a metallic dragon.
okay.
But like the dragon ward, let's ward with a W, not or ward with a lower W, not a district or zone. The dragon ward over Waterdeep protects the entire city from the presence of dragons, like both chromatic and metallic. And I think you get like the sense that it was more wanting to make sure that a dragon wasn't trying to like find weaknesses in the ward or try to sneak in, that kind of thing.
yeah. But we don't get the sense that this dragon is even smart enough to even think of that.
Roll an insight check.
Ghoul. 9.
You don't know. It's like, because, while Rookie himself hasn't ever run into dragons, like, I'm sure he's, like, maybe heard of being from mountainous region that he's from, of white dragons that kind of go, even young ones are extremely dangerous because of the fire breath and being a dragon. And while this one isn't, it's not so much that this one isn't smart, it's more that it's more interested in something else. Although that might be a little too much for a 9 insight, but
He has answered a couple of our questions already, so it's maybe putting together stuff from that as well.
Yeah.
Like we said, he was just here looking for treasure and he couldn't get in.
He's basically told you why. Yeah, he's told you guys why he's here. They are here. Excuse me.
Do you know where you are right now, besides underwater?
Yes. I tricked you.
Oh, you tricked me, all right.
Whenever the dragon laughs, like the water around you all kind of like bubbles a little bit and gets a little hot as it's like, exhaling on you all. My question now, do you have any more treasures?
I don't. Tricked you.
Fresh out of treasures.
Roll a deception check there, Del.
Oh.
Oh no.
14.
I'm glad you didn't ask me.
Oh, I tried to give up my treasure so other people wouldn't have to. Oh boy.
Let me pull up the stats. Here, I was thinking I don't need to have these up. But then someone had to lie to the dragon.
It's a thing I do.
Oh, it looks crestfallen and looks to the others.
I found these statues, and he pulls out the statues, and this is a statue of, and hold on, let me make a religion check to see if I can know who it is. Better than 20. Do I know who these statues are of?
Yeah, you can make them up.
Okay, yeah. I not prepped to make them up as a character right now, but long, dry, and deeply pedantic recitation of what these things are about.
Do you know 3 gods off the top of your head, John?
I can do a Google search on
No.
I kind of just wore out from work and I think a lot later.
But Zelafarn is like completely engrossed in your explanation of each of these dragons or each of these statues. Sorry, and they like their eyes go wide and like you see them actually like literally like light up and like glow a little bit with like this kind of like molten color as they like lean close to you and breathe you in the way it's breathed in like a few of the others, and just says, "I like you. You're smart. You're fun. You're interesting. What is your name?"
My name is Velmedes, and no one has ever called me interesting in my life.
Poor bastard. I think you're interesting, Mr. Val.
Oh, thank you.
And Zelafarn is all like, "You are very interesting, very clever, very nice. Will you come talk to me again?" Oh wait, it's not my question.
You can't ask a question. It's not your turn.
I know. I'm sorry. Do you have a question?
Okay.
He says to Velmedes.
You can't ask a question.
They say to Velmedes.
What are your plans after staying here and finding treasure?
I'm going to take treasure back, and I'm going to make me a lair, unless I find a nice place to make a lair here. Although it's very wet here, but I can't get into the city. Do you know why? Oh, I guess that's my question.
There's a ward around the city that prevents the entry of dragons. Sadly.
Oh, that's what Mom was telling me about. Okay. But, joke's on her, I still found treasure. And he says, looking over like the statues and Hobby's glasses. Did you find any treasure? He says, and asks, looking at Vethia.
I did, and I was wondering if you might be willing to work out a trade with me.
A trade? A
Yeah.
trade? Oh, and
Well-
you see like that spark in their eyes kind of like light again. And he's like, what are you thinking?
Well, I mean, we're all friends here and we're all having a great time, but, of course, ultimately, I'm just looking for treasure as well, so I would like us both to leave happy. I was wondering if we explored that other shipwreck for you, if we could split all of the treasure. We'll give you half of what we find, and we'll keep the other half.
I do like that. I do like that. You think
So
the other
essentially-
ship has treasure too?
Well, I don't know, but like I said, I am willing to split half of what I find. I can't speak for my friends, but for me personally,
Nice nice footnote there.
I personally will be happy to explore that other ship and share what I find there with what I've found at this ship as well.
What did you find here?
So here I happen to have found 16 pretty little gems, a grayish-white potion, which I don't know exactly what it is yet, this necklace, which again I don't really know exactly what it is just yet, but it's pretty and it cleared up my sinuses, so it seems pretty good. And some scrolls, some spell scrolls. Well, more specifically, the tube, but I believe that there's a scroll in it.
And you hold up the spell scroll or the tube up to it, and Zelipharn like breathes in. It's like, oh, you smell like the mountains too, but different than Benedict over there. You are mountain. That is cool. And Zelipharn kind of wiggles in excitement and says, there's definitely magic in there. Definitely magic in you, too. You're magic, too. Magic in mountain. That is interesting. You are interesting. What is your name?
I am Vethia.
You did say that. Vethia, you are very interesting. You should come back and speak to me. I like you. And yes, you can go explore the other ship, and I would like that scroll. You can keep the bottle and the necklace. And the gems? Could I have the gems? Half of the gems. Half, you said. I will take half of the gems and the spell scroll, and you can search the other ship.
That sounds very fair. Thank you. So yeah, she go ahead, hands over the tube and 8 of the gems.
Very nice.
Can I roll it insight? Because everyone else is being told they are interesting and should come back and talk to him, and he did not say that to Javi. Javi
He
is
didn't get it either.
suspicious.
But Rookie understands why you didn't get it.
Sure, but Rookie doesn't have fiendish heritage, and now he's wondering if it was like a bad interesting. 12 plus he insight 16, because I'm remembering that I have Jack of all trades this time.
You get the sense that it is more that based on the amount of conversation
Okay.
at this point. But
That's fine. Just as long as there isn't like something going on with
No,
the things he smelled.
no. I mean, like
Happy is
with Rookie, it's more that Rookie talks a lot, and Velmides knows a lot. Or did he say Rookie was interesting?
I don't think he said Rookie. He said he was from the mountain. He was from the mountain.
I think it. with that insight, this dragon is very easy to read, I'll say. But with Velmides, it is definitely interested in the amount of knowledge that Velmidi has. And with Vethia, it is because she's brokering a relationship.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Probably has loads of friends. They'll just go hang out with them.
I mean, you can make friends with the dragon too.
Dragon.
You
No,
can
it's
make
okay.
friends with the dragon too,
okay.
Dan. But like you're playing a game with it still, and it turns its attention to kind of like sits back and says, "Is it my turn or is it yours?" Is that my question? Shoot!
I think we could. It would be fine if you wanted to ask a question, at least as far as I'm concerned.
It nods at Vethia in appreciation, and kind of looks back to Javi and is like, "Did you find anything else?"
I
Seemingly
found this.
uninterested in Dell because Dell successfully managed to lie to it.
Sure.
And it's not gonna tell me what I smell like.
You smell like
I smell like booze.
I found this, and he waves the decanter at the dragon. Doesn't seem to be much going on with it right now, but I'm up for looking at the other ship.
That's good. That's good. You'll help Vethia find things then. That's good. 4 eyes are better than 1. 2?
Both.
But you're from the city, and they were worried about me? Why were they worried about me? He says, kind of like leaning close to Javi again. I haven't done anything. I mean, I did scare that sailor, but I was bored.
I mean, it was a little bit to do with that. Dragons are powerful creatures, and sailors are easily scared.
But you're not scared of me, he says, kind of like, they say, sitting upright and like preening a bit.
He's doing a very good poker face. Well, now I've got to know you. Not,
Now
not
that
as
you-
much, I would say.
Now that you know me, you like me?
I mean, true. Not that I didn't like you before. I've probably scared a few sailors in my time as well, but
Farn laughs and says, I like you. You're interesting. You should come and talk to me again. And that is not a pity.
Right.
Pity
Sure.
thing. You made the dragon laugh.
You should tell us where you bed down.
Oh,
You said you were going to make a place elsewhere or around here, depending on.
I was
What you want?
thinking about it. The city is buzzy, and I don't like sleeping near it. I'm a bit further back that way. There's a ravine. You guys wouldn't be able to get there. It would take you forever to swim.
But not too far away. For you.
I've been exploring the ships, or trying to. I heard that shipwrecks were full of treasure, and they are, he says, like looking at you all.
Yeah, you heard right. Well, we can explore this one here, and then maybe we could meet up again if you find others.
I like that. I like that.
Are you able to message people? And he kind of like taps his head.
Or they, sorry, I keep doing that. They shake their head, and I'm still learning a little bit. I hear that
Well-
will come later.
Perhaps you could try talk to a sailor if you see another one going by and ask them to go to the Troll Skull Manor or Inn and leave a message. We could come by. You seem to hear very well when Rookie was shouting your name.
He was
Oh, dragon.
he was shouting very loud. You were lucky that other things didn't hear you. But I was nearby, so
What are the things? Oh, is it our
What are
turn?
their
Is
names?
it our turn?
they're scared of me, so they didn't come. He says, they say, like, puffing up their chest proudly again.
You're not that scary. Mr. Zalafarn. Is it Mr. Zalafarn? I don't know if that's right. It's hard to tell.
Now you're making me decide the gender of the dragon.
The dragon may not have a normal concept of gender. He may just think that Mr. is the way to go. Who knows?
Doctor.
It-
Doctor Dragon. Doctors can do
Doctor
anything.
Dragon.
He just,
Dr. Dragon.
my
they
quick
just
name.
they just say my name is Zelafarn. Zelafarn.
Okay.
You can call me Zel if you like, because we're friends now. It grins, and it's like the teeth are like as tall as like half of Javi.
Ricky grins back with teeth that are the size of normal teeth.
But you will explore the other ship for me and bring me more treasures. I like the shiny ones.
The shiny ones are the best.
Yes, happily.
Zelathar nods in agreement.
And the magic ones, right?
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what you find. And,
Sounds mutually beneficial, so yes.
and Zelafarn will kind of hold a hand out for the items that you've already offered.
Mhm.
And let's see. I would like Vilmedes, Rookie, and Bethia, and Javi. So basically, everybody the dragon said was interesting, and you should come back sometime. Roll me. Actually, I'm not going to make you roll. Zelafarn is going to say that since we are friends now, and friends share gifts, and we are doing many, many trades in the future, they will hold out a hand and offer you each a bronze scale. And the dragon will smile brightly at you and say, "We are friends now. This is to remember me by."
Thank you very much, Zelafarn. I'm excited for this friendship. It's you may already know this about Goliaths, but we always love one-upping everyone else, and now I get to go home and tell everybody that I made friends with a dragon. This is so exciting.
Mr. Silverlake's not gonna believe this.
Yeah, Zelafarn like booms with laughter and is all like, "Yes, yes, I like this. You will win many boasting contests, knowing me."
Yes.
And the dragon will shift back and like, "I am going to go hide my new treasures and will leave you to explore the other ship. I will return shortly." And the dragon like whooshes off.
Excellent.
Are you guys gonna go explore the other ship, or are you just gonna leave?
Yeah.
Oh, gonna look-
I mean, if we're gonna do anything, we're gonna have to do it next session.
Are you running
Yeah.
out of time? Okay.
Oh,
I ran out of time half an hour ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I've just been chilling.
I don't always have the chat up. Sorry.
It's alright.
I might have to like
I think,
holler.
I think Jade has to go as well. I think.
Okay, I might
Yeah.
pre-roll some stuff, or ask you guys to pre-roll things so it goes a little bit quicker.
Okay.
No worries.
Okay, well, let me stop